This is your girl Slim. I just want to drop five reasons that Black women wear weaves. I came up with this because I see Bhad Bhabie call herself venting and going on about her braids that I guess everybody felt some type of way about. And she had this whole rant about why she can wear her braids or whatever the case is, and how Black women pretty much are trying to be European or any of these other cultures because of our wigs and our weaves. So you know, I had a large debate on Facebook. Anybody that knows me on Facebook, I am constantly going back and forth with people on Facebook. So I'm surprised I'm not in Facebook jail right now. But you know, I just was on Facebook and I see so many comments where a lot of people have this huge misconception about Black women and our weaves. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, I got Mary right here. Okay? I don't got no shame in my game. All right? I don't care. She's a hat to me. A hat. Okay. So, I'm going to get into these 5 reasons. So, reason number 1, if I can find my paper. We just gone. So I'm gonna, hopefully I can cut this part out because I'm not good at editing. That's number 1. But this right here is too much. So, okay, good. Reason number 1, it's time consuming. What's time consuming? Our natural hair. Right now I have my natural hair and I'm really annoyed. I went to the Dominicans and they did a blowout, and for Black girls that know, maybe one of the biggest mistakes I've made, not for nothing, you know, no shade to Dominicans, but y'all really know what to do with our hair, and it's no shade. We don't have the same hair texture for the most part, so it's a lot of heat that you guys put on our hair, and so I'm very annoyed with my hair right now. I really just am ready to wash this shit out and be done. I'm at the point where I don't even like straight hair too much anyway, so yeah. But ultimately, the reason why I wear wigs and things like that, because hair, my natural hair, our natural hair is so coily, so thick and beautiful, but it's very time consuming. You know, our hair can quickly dry out. It can quickly just change texture on you like that, okay? And so it takes a lot of time trying to manipulate and deal with our hair. If you're a woman with a job, you know, if you have kids, I don't have kids, but you know, if you have kids, if you have a job, you have just so many things going on, you know, it's hard to keep up with your hair. You know, that's like the last thing you want to do. And unfortunately, we don't have that good that silky hair where we just throw it in the bun and be done. You know, for the most part, we have our natural afros or things of that nature that take a lot of maintenance. So wigs help cut the time in half. You know what I'm saying? When I don't want to do, I just throw my hair in like 2 braids and I go ahead about my day. I throw Mary on. Okay, and I go about my business. Second reason, it's a protective style. Please stop thinking that every Black woman is some bullheaded scallywag. They ain't got no hair to wag. That's number 1. Okay, we have hair, and we're getting to a place where more and more Black women are getting rid of social standards, I'll say, because it's not really that we're embracing. I think we've always kind of wanted to embrace our natural whatever, but I think we all know, which will get me to my next point at some point, you know, my last point, but that, you know, society doesn't really allow us to be ourselves that way. So we've had to kind of do things to allow us that luxury of not being a threat or whatnot. And so unfortunately, we kind of just lost our way a little bit with how to deal with our hair at times. And so one way has been to just leave it alone. And so for me, I'll put it in braids, I'll put it in a ponytail, or what have you, something to just kind of let my hair rest, and then I'll put Mary on. Or any other wig that I have for the week, okay what I'm saying? But it helps preserve your hair. You know, for me, I use a lot of oils and conditioners that sometimes if you're not careful, right, it could be kind of weighing on your hair. But I like those things to kind of soak in. And so I would just probably put my hair in like 4 braids, put it back, and put Old Mary on, you know, and that's my protective style. So it's not necessarily, oh, you ain't got no hair to wag. And it's, you know, it's not that deep. It's not that deep. I just want my real hair to rest. Number 3, manipulation. You know, I'm not gonna, you know, my hair's colored now, but this is as good as it's gonna get. I'm not here to bleach my hair and rock a red hair and pink hair and yellow hair with my real hair. Those things are beautiful and it's fun, but it's fun when you do it with a wig. No one is not trying to damage their hair. You get what I'm saying? You know, there's some other cultures that may have a little bit more, it may be a little bit more convenient for them, I guess, to color and do all these things to their hair because they can shave it off and, you know, their hair will grow back a little bit faster than ours would. And that's because the coils of your hair makes it a little bit hard for it to come out. That's why, you know, we do braid our hair as Black women so much, because it helps to tug and get the hair out, you know, because our hair is naturally coily that way. So, but yeah, I'm not trying to cut and color and do all these fun things to my real hair. I don't want to damage my hair. That's what we're talking about right now. You know, I'm not trying to damage my real hair. I don't mind playing with good old Mary hair. I'll cut her. You see, like, again, it's a hat. It's fun for me. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to color her, I think I had a color wig down here. Well, any of my color wigs, you know, I just color them and I throw her on. And that's it, okay? It's not that serious though. But I'm not gonna manipulate and do these things to my real hair, okay? So, but you know, hair is fun. We're versatile, okay? Women are versatile, period. But Black women are very versatile. We like to have fun with our hair. We like to express ourselves differently. It's not because we hate ourselves. It's not because we hate ourselves. Okay, 4th one, which is maintenance. So, well, matter of fact, no. Switch it up. I was actually gonna make that my 4th one, but this is gonna be one to lead me to my last point. So this is gonna actually be my 4th one right now, which is gonna be systematic racism against our hair. For anyone that doesn't know, just this year alone, it has become illegal, right, to fire people for their natural hair. Did you guys know that? I bet you didn't. It is. People have gotten away with, many companies have gotten away with firing Black women, especially for their natural hair. And not just Black women, Black men, you know what I'm saying? For having locks, you know, it's looked at as unkept, it's looked at as unprofessional, when this is actually how our hair grows. So imagine being someone going to work with how your hair naturally grows and you're told that it's unprofessional. You know, even to locks, like, you can't necessarily always just put locks in a ponytail. It's a lot of hair, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen in places where people have complained about the way their hair was set up, and it's like, that's just their hair. So you can't in one hand say, oh, embrace your natural self, but when we go into professional settings, we're like demonized, honestly, you know, for being our natural selves. Like, how is that fair? You get what I'm saying? And again, this is only this year. This has been brought to the courts and things like that about, you know, natural hair being something that companies are targeting. You get what I'm saying? So this is bigger than just, oh, okay, you guys wear wigs because, you know, you're somehow insecure. No, systematically, this society has made us insecure, if anything. If you want to look at the word, if you want to say insecure, I personally don't feel like Black women are insecure. I feel like society and everyone else, for some reason, keeps making it a point of making it seem like we're insecure about something. But, you know, I know a lot of Black women that love their natural hair, but they love their weaves too. I love both, and that's just that. But again, systematic oppression, you know, systematic racism. These are the things that have kind of forced us into these places where we have to straighten our hair to be professional, you know, or put on a wig to seem less threatening, cut our locks off, cut our dreads off, cut our, not dreads, it's locks, cut our locks off, cut our braids off, and it's not fair. So that's what actually led me to my last point, which is maintenance. So that kind of ties into some of what I already said, but the thing about maintenance, what I'm trying to gear towards with maintenance, a lot of well, some Black women haven't really learned yet, because we've only just transitioned into really getting into natural hair, products for natural hair was never really a thing. You know, we never really knew where to buy products to maintain our natural hair. And now we have more and more products on the market for our natural hair. So for some Black women, they never knew how to really do their natural hair. You know, like they never really knew how to take care and maintain their natural hair. And so they've just kind of been putting on wigs as a substitute. And that's the reality. So it's no one's fault though. So my bell rang and my dog is high-key annoying. So what happens is she gets crazy. You probably hear her right now, so I have to pause the video. But anyway, but that's just what it is, guys. I just want to drop those 5 reasons. I feel like 5 is good enough for you guys to back the fuck off and start talking about Black women are insecure and all these other things about their marries, okay? Because it's really not that serious. You know what I'm saying? Again, like for me and for most Black women, it's really just a style. It's just a hat. It's just something fun to throw on. It's really not that serious. Like I see women of other cultures doing cosplay and putting on their blue, green, white, whatever wigs. You know what I'm saying? No one's saying anything. If you guys are if the point is talking about the texture in here, again, society has kind of put us in positions where we felt like our texture of hair isn't professional enough. But ultimately, we don't really care anymore. As you can see, a lot of more Black women are wearing their natural texture. They're rocking their huge afros and all these things that are beautiful for us because that's just who we are, and that's fine. And so, again, we're versatile though as well. So we can do what we want. Don't be mad, okay? Because we could rock our natural curls, we could braid and do all these fancy things, and it looks amazing on us. And we can still rock a cute straight bob or whatever the case is, okay? We just do what we do and we do it damn good. So stop hating on us. But I just want to drop that off, guys. Have a good night. I gotta get out of here. Bye.